I'm going to show you what I carry in my hunting quiver. So I run this Safari Tough Arrow Master, as I've shown you in other videos. For arrows, I carry a lot of arrows. I tend to have black bear related mishaps, and I've found that if they go up a tree, then you want lots of arrows because occasionally branches get in the way. I'll typically carry a blunt arrow that's flued because if a grouse wanders by, then I'm not above taking that home for dinner. And then I carry an assortment of double bevels and single bevels. Excuse the dog. She's our little shop helper today. In the pocket, I carry a whole whack of stuff. One of the most important things is a flashlight. This is just a cheap little flashlight I got at Napa. It takes a single AAA battery, and that's important because my headlamps also run on AAA batteries. I also carry a compass. This is a Sunto M3. It's just a base plate compass. It's non-liquid filled, but for basic direction finding in the woods, it's fine. I carry my little SD card carrier. It slides out and carries SD cards for my trail cameras. I carry a Havalon knife. I keep it in its case because I can store extra blades in there. These Havalon knives are great. I got the lightest one I could. I wish I'd gotten the orange one though, because at night it's really hard to find these. The replaceable blades are quite sharp and just the right size for game processing. One nice addition that I should get are some of the blades that don't have a pointy tip. That way there's less risk of puncturing the guts of the animals as you're gutting them. One critical thing if you're going to carry this style of knife is one of the blade changers. It's unsafe to change the blade without one of these because you risk cutting yourself, and especially if you're deep in the woods at night, then that's going to really complicate your life in your hunt. To keep it attached, I use this cord. This cord came off of a set of earplugs. Once you're done with the earplugs, just cut the foam bits off, keep the cord. It gets stiff in the cold, but doesn't break. This is a little fleece bag I made that keeps everything else I carry organized. As you can see, my quiver is all but empty. Mine is this. This is an accessory that goes on my bow. I'll show you how it works in a second here. But in this bag, I carry all sorts of goodies. One of the first goodies is a little bone saw. This is a $8 Canadian Tire special. As you can see, it's rusty because I don't use it very much. It pretty much sucks in every way except for price. I carry a bag of batteries. These are for either my headlamp, that's why I have 3, because my headlamp takes 3, or they're for my flashlight. You always want to carry spare batteries. Carry some extra arrow nocks. That's only for that flu arrow. That's the only one that I should have to replace nocks on, so I only carry 3. Some cord. This cord is really handy if you're dealing with an elk or something big. It can be nice to tie the legs out of the way. If you're dragging a deer, you can double it up and tie it to a stick, make a grab handle. If you're carrying a doe out of the woods, then there are no antlers to grab and they get a little floppy, so some cord goes a long way towards making life easier. I carry ribbon. What I do is I'll take little mini rolls like this that don't have a whole lot on them, and I'll flag out the first spot that I find blood, as well as where my arrow went, where I lost saw the animal, all sorts of things. I'll also flag as I'm walking a blood trail because if I lose the blood, I can look back at my ribbon line and predict kind of which way the animal's going to go and where I should look. I do carry more of this in my other hunting packs, but this one fits well in the quiver. I carry a lighter. These mini Bics are great. They're small and they're light. I'm not looking to use this a lot. I'm just looking to have it there for emergencies. And lastly, I carry a hex blunt because sometimes I might want to take a broadhead off an arrow and whack a grouse on the way home. Alright, I'm going to show you what this little orange piece of rubber is for. It's for keeping my arrow from falling off of my arrow rest. I shoot one of these little brush rests and it works really well. The issue is sometimes in the blind, my bow's on an angle like that and the arrow wants to fall off. This allows me to pick the bow up without the arrow falling off and spooking the game. On the big end here, it's got a little slice. What that does is it grabs onto the arrow just like that. And then this piece here with the hole goes on to the mount on the bow, and it holds my arrow securely in place such that even if I tilt it over really far, my arrow doesn't fall off. It'll release automatically when I start to pull back and let me shoot normally.